The world just lost one of the most influential and controversial voices in televangelism. Jimmy Swaggart, beloved preacher, gospel singer, and scandal survivor, has passed away at the age of 90. Fans were celebrating his recent induction into the Southern Gospel Music Hall of Fame when tragedy struck. Stay with us. We'll explore his inspiring rise, his public failures, and the bittersweet end of a fiery life. Jimmy Lee Swaggart was born in March 1935 in Faraday, Louisiana. Early on, he showed talent on the piano and a calling to preach. He began his ministry in 1955, going full-time by 1958. In the early 1970s, his television program began broadcasting on local stations and ultimately reached 2 million households nationwide. By the 1980s, Swaggart was preaching to tens of millions, earning hundreds of millions in donations and becoming one of the most recognizable religious figures in America. More than a preacher, Swaggart was a gospel musician who recorded over 200 albums and sold approximately 15 million copies. He was nominated for a Grammy and inducted into the Southern Gospel Music Hall of Fame on June 30, 2025, just days before his death. He announced this honor on his birthday and described it as a high point at the close of his career. In 1988, Swaggart's ministry came crashing down. He was caught in a prostitution scandal, publicly confessed his failings, and was defrocked by the Assemblies of God. A second similar scandal followed in 1991. Though his reputation was tarnished and his television presence diminished, Swaggart continued his work independently through the Sun Life Broadcasting Network. His ability to rebuild a ministry centered on forgiveness and faith remains a study in resilience. For decades, Swaggart maintained a presence through preaching, music, and his ministry in Baton Rouge. But on June 15, 2025, he suffered cardiac arrest at home. Emergency crews rushed him to the hospital, where, despite efforts to revive him, he remained in critical condition. Just one day after being honored in the Hall of Fame, he passed away on July 1, 2025. His passing was described by family as him having finished his earthly race and entered the presence of his Savior. Swaggart is survived by his wife, Frances, his son, Donnie, who leads the ministry, and multiple grandchildren and great-grandchildren. Donnie is expected to formally accept the Hall of Fame honor in September. Many remember Jimmy as a worshiper, a warrior for his faith, and a man who used music and preaching to uplift others. Public reaction is a mix of admiration and criticism. Longtime fans celebrate his powerful sermons and ministry contributions. Others cannot forget his moral scandals and question whether the acclaim so quickly after the scandal is deserved. His impact on American evangelicalism is undeniable, but his name still divides audiences. Jimmy Swaggart's life was both a cautionary tale and a testament. It is a story of meteoric fame, public failure, and public forgiveness. His journey underscores the power and pitfalls of celebrity faith and reminds us that redemption and accountability can exist in the same life story. Jimmy Swaggart's voice is silent now, but the echoes remain. His music, broadcasts, and legacy live on. His life forces us to ask, do we trust in fallible humans or in forgiveness beyond mistakes? Share your thoughts in the comments. What side of his legacy resonates with you? If you appreciate deep dives into complex figures like Swaggart, hit like, subscribe, and click the bell. There are more stories ahead, true, thought-provoking, and unforgettable.